you can click between the link for my camera and the little thumb in the tab in the corner for the camera or for the screen. So I won't be doing a lot of switching in this class, so I can sort of focus on dealing with what we deal with in class. Okay, so here's the link. A quick smiley face on this as well. If you go to interview sheet and you click that, is it opening for you? Yeah. Okay, I got a yes in class, and then smiley faces on the thing. Okay, good. So go ahead and put in, who it is you're been assigned. And Anna, I know that you were not here. We did that. Besides Anna, is there anybody else who was not assigned someone to interview that you can introduce? Okay, Ms. Chase, good. Audrey, you and Anna then can just get together. If you don't mind, you can privately chat. By the way, as you probably all know, if you come up here and you click out of that, you can then look at everybody, and you can chat with individuals within that. And how do you do that? I'm trying to think. I've done this before, but anyways, theoretically, you can chat with each other individually. You can sort it out. You're all socially media savvy, unlike myself. All right. So Audrey and Anna, just touch base, and you don't even have to get together. Like I said, just like 3 or 4 sentences. You're just saying, hey, here's who it is. Okay. Next thing. I also put in, did you participate in Flipgrid? I got some yeses, some nos. I'm going to be asking people why that is. Let's see here. I am missing Mr. Collin today, and let's see. Let's see. And Audrey had emailed me about it. Okay. Let's see. And hey, Conrad, have you had a chance to look at Flipgrid yet? No. I need you to do that. Okay. It's in one of these other sessions here. One of the pages. Let me pull it up. I think it's in this one, but I give one out since, but they're still both alive and active. I think they are. But you can go through here and you can. Well, where's Flipgrid? Well, this is probably unit 2. I'm looking. It's the 4 P's is what I'm looking for. Yeah, Hannah, find out if it's still good. Hannah, just aim your little phone at it and tell me if it's going. I would think so. I didn't close Flipgrid down. I think they're still alive unless I'm greatly mistaken. So there's 2 assignments. Both of them are pretty easy. The 4 P's is something I wanted you to do that each of you are going to talk about your passion, your I don't know the actual piece thing, but it's anyways your passion, what you're good at, what's reasonable, what is going to support you, and sort of your life ambition stuff is what the 4 P's are what that says. So if I click that, what happens is this opens this up. Now I've done this in class before, but there's nothing to this. If you're on a computer right now, if you're on the remote computer, just record a response, it'll come up. And when I did this in class before, this is so easy, guys. It's like a minute out of your day. You're going to hit that. You can say, yeah, I'm holding up the document that says, hey, my 4 P's are blah, blah, blah. And then I say that, and I'm done. I can hit next. You can say, yeah, I'm holding up the document that says, hey, my 4 P's are blah, blah, blah. And then I say that, and I'm done. Then it's going to have me take a... say, yeah, I'm holding up the document that says, hey, my... Okay. Then it's going to ask you to take a picture. And by the way, I'll use this for the headshot if you for some reason, are rebelling in that regard. And that's a great shot. And feel free to take off your mask when you do that. Anyway, so there we go. And I'm going to show the name Spike because that is the nickname I ache to have. And I can put a link in there too, and all the rest of it would be fun stuff. And then you have it up there, and bing, bing, it works out. And you look it on your phone, it's even cooler still. Okay. So we'll go back to the deal here. Flipgrid. I'm looking at answers. So see, David, you're here today. Are you in class today, David? This is Seth. That's Conrad. David Kiliashik. Okay, he's away. Hey, David, what's going on? Will you go ahead and turn on your mic. Tell me, are you going to be able to do this for me this week? I thought I saw him earlier. There you are. Good. I can't hear you. Are you talking?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, are you gonna be able to do that for me this week, Dave?
I'm going to be able to do it this week.
That is awesome. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. It's kind of down to harassing you guys to make this happen. I'm not above that. I want you guys to be able to, whatever class you're in, they're going to give you a handful of things to do. You're just going to have to, set aside time to do it. And I'll tell you the secret. Do the things that are easiest immediately. Just don't put those on the back burner at all. And then plan a time to do hard stuff. Okay. Let's see. I'm still moving down the list here. Dylan Korn, I don't believe is with us today. And Ella's already done it. Thank you, Ella. And Emily Barnett, are you here? New? Okay, yeah, we're missing a few people. Okay, Erica, you're in class. What's going on? Erica, that you haven't done the Flipgrid thing yet. Do you have access to a computer somewhere?
Yeah, I just couldn't get in the sheet when I tried.
Okay, well, so if you can go right in through the computer if you're using a laptop that has that. If not, if you can get a smartphone. If you can't, just do the same thing and use borrow somebody else's if you don't have one in hand. So it shouldn't be a big deal. But if you can't do it, you tell me. But I need you to do this. All right? Okay. All right. Freddie, you at least said no. What's going on, man? Get to it. Okay. Well, once again, I showed you where one of them is here, and the other one's got a QR code. So there's two of them in there. Look there and find it, brother. I need you to do this for me. I really do. I'm going to ask you to sort that out, and then let Noel. What's going on with you? Go and turn on your mic for me.
Flipgrid for the 4 Ps and for our interview?
Yeah, both of them.
Okay.
You gonna do that for me?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. You're awesome. Okay, and let's see. I don't think Murphy is with us. I'm gonna hide that row, but I believe that she was unable to attend this semester. Okay, so who else we got to pick on here? Sarah Smith. Did you tell me you were having trouble? Sarah Smith.
Hey, so I was just typing in the chat box.
Okay.
I did Flipgrid for the 4 Ps, but I did not know I was supposed to do that for the interview, so I will get that done today.
Yeah, there's a second Flipgrid assignment. If we go through all of them there, I'm not sure how associated it is with the interview off the top of my head. And then Seth, what do you think, brother? Do that for me, okay? Now, the reason I'm harassing you guys is because basically, this is important stuff. You don't drop the ball on simple assignments, okay? Because once again, I want everyone to get an A in here. If you've dropped anything, you say, hey, it's closed. I still want to do it, Qualvic. I will open it back up for you and let you do it. The goal in this class is just to familiarize yourself with Blue Ridge, but also show you how it's pretty easy to hop through a series of hoops and then get an A. And I don't know what your story is otherwise. Hannah says the interview was the very first one we did, right? I don't know, Hannah, off the top of the head. There's two of them. What was the first? Somebody remotely. Somebody remotely. Tell me what the two Flipgrids were. Raise your hand, please. Okay. Does somebody know what the two are? I know one was the 4 Ps. What was the other one? Hand went up. Oh, and it was turn on your mic. Tell me. Oh, come on, guys.
Where is the?
Hey, Noel. Go ahead.
Where is the assignment that we turn it in at? Because I'm not seeing it anywhere.
Okay, let's. You can help me out, guys. Okay, the 4 Ps one is in Unit 2, and Hannah, where's the other Flipgrid assignment?
I don't know where it is. I think it would be in Unit 1 probably, but it was Intro to Flipgrid.
Okay. So really just that easy. Okay. So we're gonna hunt that down here. And somebody you can send me a link in chat if you get to it. You just capture the URL, put it in chat, and then it'll open my window when I pull it up on my side. But guys, let's find this pretty please. Okay, the first one was welcome to solo confirmation quiz. Questionnaire. What do I do next? Okay, so it wasn't in getting started. class 3, were you there? Yada, yada, yada. Meet classmates. That's a discussion open forum. By the way, I appreciate you guys doing that. I know I don't engage a whole lot in those. Engage, student center, connect with your instructor, bridge webmail. Well, now I'm going to find it. This is irritating. Sorry, guys. If somebody else finds it, please tell me, because I know it's in here. Flipgrid 4Ps. Huh. Well, there's a second one somewhere. I will have to look it up when I'm not wasting everybody's time here. I'll look through this thing right here real quickly. Okay. This week we have 2 discussions going on here, and I have 600 posts. So that means everybody here, do me a favor, go to this right now. I'm in the current section. What is the landing page, Unit 3? Everybody, please, that has a computer. And if you don't put it on the spot. For those who choose not to bring a computer, that's also cool. But go ahead and go to this discussion right here. This is discussion. You're in college now. What? Everybody, click on that. Everybody, participate right now. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes. While I'm doing that, I wonder. Anyways, and I'm looking at the discussion right now, so go ahead and weigh in. By the way, Sarah, I enjoyed your post.
Thanks.
And Rigo, also, thanks for hopping right in when you did. And Jenna, all the in-class kids are doing great. And there's Hannah's, good. Okay, if you haven't seen the podcast, yes, this will be difficult, but still put in an entry saying, hey, I haven't seen the podcast yet, but I'm going to hop on it because I want to participate in this discussion.
If we've already posted, do you want us to go ahead and respond to someone?
Yeah, hey, thanks for asking. You bet. Go ahead. It says you have to respond to 3 other people in class. Once again, what I'm trying to do in what is necessarily a little awkward is I'm just trying to make sure that you guys bump into each other. Now, it turns out that out of 24 people in the class, and not all of them fully engaged, which is just the nature of these classes, I want you to bump into other people and see if you have anyone who is in a similar position. For those of you who are non-traditional students, in other words, you're not in your teens or young 20s, and I know I've got a couple of those, I would like you to, if you've got some experience and all, then you could be able to reach out to some people and maybe help people who don't have your experience, and you can be more like a mentor to folks. But you're going to be here for a couple of years. There's no reason not to meet some of your fellows and find out what's going on. So go ahead and finish up the discussion. I'll give you a couple more minutes. And I will be going through these right now, so if you aren't doing it, I'm going to call you out right here and ask you to do it. Okay, I'm about to put up a poll for financial aid. I would like 100% of you to respond to the poll. And this is going to be basically not my business, you might say, but this is anonymous on your side, so not a big deal. But I'm going to ask you to please share how you're feeling after the financial aid talk. You know, she touched base on that and she mentioned it in passing. You know, you guys have already gotten to the first hoop because you're in the class, you know, remotely or physically. But how are you feeling about financial aid? And I'm putting up the poll right now. Please, all 14 respond. Okay, I've got one more response that's got to come in. I will hunt you down. Okay, here's the responses for that. And let's see, I'll pull this over so you can see it, Erica. We have one no response, 6 great, 7 okay. When I was my freshman year, my answer would have been because what happened was nobody had ever gone to college in my family, and I did it on my own and got I got a student loan, and I showed up, but I didn't know you had to. I honestly thought that when you showed up and you were in a dorm, they would feed you and they would like provide your bedding, like it would be a hotel or something. And I had no bedding. I had no money for food. I just basically showed up thinking now that I'd paid all this money to show up at App State from Alaska, I thought they would take care of me. They did not. So I had to go out and get a job the second I hit town, and I went to a ski shop in town. You know, it was September, so it was pretty early. And it turns out I'd spent my life skiing, and I was really familiar with his stuff. So he hired me on the spot. This is so cool. This is in Boone. Cecil Green, the guy who owns Farmers Hardware Ski Shop, hired me on the spot, handed me $20 right after I introduced myself, because I walked up and said, "Hey, I would like to work here. I'm not looking for party money. I'm in a bind. I basically don't have meal books or anything." And so he asked me, he said, well, I can't hire right now. I said, no, really, I would love the interview. I'm great. Anyways, but he gave me $20 and sent me on my way. So for me, that was my financial aid. Okay, guys, thanks for the posts. Please do the discussions. Please make sure you get the Flipgrid done. Okay. So on the financial aid stuff, if you are curious about any of that, or you think that if you want to find out if there's a workaround for some of this stuff, and if you are in a bind at all, please reach out to the financial aid office here that she discussed last week. Okay, next thing. Let's go back to what was going on this week, and let me pull up the who interviewed whom. All right, and did you send me a headshot list? I won't call you out, but I'll point out there's a few people I would like to see. I want to know what your face looks like.
I just do mine through Flipgrid.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, if you do it through Flipgrid, I'll just take a picture of your headshot of your smiley face there. That's fine. But you've got to do one or the other, ideally both. Okay, so enough picking on you about that. Let's go back into introducing one another. Now, we're missing some folks, so if you're introducing somebody who's not here today, that's fine. I'm not going to hold this off, but I want you to just say a couple lines. If you're in class, here's what I'd like you to do, and I'm gonna go to my other camera real fast. Okay, I'm gonna share the other camera, assuming it's plugged in. It is, yay. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go to this camera, and here's what I would like. If you're in class, if you don't mind doing something like this. Hey, I was supposed to interview Kimmy Blackwell. She goes by Noelle. She's a professional mountain climber, and she was raised in the Swiss Alps. Beyond that, anyways, so I'm looking for that. Now, if you get up here and you just say a couple of words to the camera, people remotely will see you and hear you. and it will help. But if you stand back here and have this muffled thing going on, it's really not going to help. And another thing I'll tell you is, just step up. Just everybody, step up. Become the best student in every class you're in. There's no reason not to. Anyways, I'll stop right there. Let me start just walk into this and see who I can call on. So Kaylee said, Noel, rather, I'm coming back. Oh, sorry for introducing you falsely, Noel. I just looked at your name a second ago. So let me look at your chat question. You said, wait, so if we're still interviewing on here, what are we doing on the Flipgrid? Oh, there's 2 assignments in Flipgrid. One of them is the 4 Ps. The other one was just an introduction thing, introduction to you, not someone else. So what we're looking for here is the interview is so you can introduce somebody else here. What that was like I said, a fairly awkward way for me to make sure you got to talk one to the other and and we talk about you because you're in class, but you're not physically together. I want you to be conscious of each other. That's it. I mean, it's not a big deal. Okay, with that said, I get more people chat. First one to just introduce yourself is okay. Yeah, the first one you just introduce yourself. Thanks, Hannah. Okay, let's move on here. So Colin's not here. Conrad. Let's see. Audrey and Anna, you guys aren't going to be ready yet, obviously, but like I said, if you need help reaching each other, tell me. Conrad, you've got Sarah in there.
We actually were able to connect and I'm ready to go if that's okay.
Oh man, that's awesome. Okay, good. I'll come right back to you. Let's see. So it says, yeah, and Conrad, you and have you interviewed Sarah? I know you had your tooth thing last week.
We were emailing back and forth yesterday.
Oh, okay. So you ready?
I mean,
Oh yeah, if you don't mind, just sort of come sort of the center here, just and shout just a couple sentences about it, if you don't mind.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I just opened this email.
Well then go right ahead. Like I said, this is very low stakes. Go ahead.
Can I just grab my computer?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like I said, this is just so you've gone through these steps as you bump into other classes. I want you guys to sort of feel fairly confident with this kind of nonsense.
Sarah Brown likes to read. She likes to spend time outside, stargaze. She's a fan of the Star Wars series. She's let me know she has ADHD. She's had 2 eye surgeries. That's pretty intense.
Wow.
And yeah, she likes writing.
All right. Hey, thanks, Connor. Really, and that's all I'm looking for, guys. Just something that simple. Good job, friend. Okay. Hey, David. You didn't put in who your interviewee was. Do you have access to this?
I don't know who that is.
Okay. Well, I was saying if you don't know who somebody is, if you didn't have buddy, let me know. Does anybody know if David was in their group? Because I've got these. I just don't want to have to pull them up. Well, actually, I probably can. Let me see who is in your group. 1 second. And there again, if you weren't here on the day we did that. Where is it? Okay. David, you were in the group with Dylan Korn and Veronica, and I'm not sure either of them are here. Are you here, Veronica? Nope. Okay. Well, yeah. So in that case, you're out the hook for today, friend. Okay.
I'm pretty sure they interviewed each other they presented last.
Oh, okay, great. That's very helpful because if they've already done that. So, hey, David, you're off the hook for introducing somebody else. Go ahead and just give us, I know you've done this a little bit in terms of your fun fact, but do me a favor, David, go ahead and introduce yourself to us and tell us just a little bit about you, hobby, where you're from, anything that sort of stands out. Give me 3 or 4 sentences. And if your camera's on, that would also be nice. Okay, 1 second. Let me make sure I get that up on this side. Go ahead. You say it doesn't work?
No, Dylan interviewed me last time.
Okay, yeah. Well, go ahead and introduce yourself just the same.
Okay. I started Blue Ridge Community College, and I'm thinking about transferring to AB Tech, somewhere closer to work and home next semester, and I like to play tennis and watch football, and I'm planning on transferring to a 4-year degree somewhere in the Asheville area.
Okay. Are you thinking about UNCA? Because I said
Probably.
you said you were thinking about moving to AB Tech because they're more convenient for you. But on the 4-year, I guess is UNCA all we got, isn't it? Locally?
Yeah, there's Mars Hill and some other
Oh, that's
ones
right.
around.
Okay. Well, hey, as you look forward to as you go into that, talk to me. I've got friends who work at AB Tech, and I've got some real close friends who are at UNCA. The head of the music department there and I go way back. So as you look into that, if you want some connections, tell me. Anyways, thanks for introducing yourself, David. Sorry to put you on the spot. Okay. So David, I'm just going to put in self. Got it. All right, and Dylan's not here, and Ella and Hannah's. Have you guys already introduced each other? Ella, have you already introduced Hannah? Oh, Ella's not. Yeah, she's here. Go ahead, Ella.
Yes, I interviewed Hannah and I did talk about her already.
Awesome. Okay, great. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. Okay, in the check, if you introduce yourself. Okay, already check there. Okay, and Emily's not here. Is that right? And that brings us back to Erica. Can you introduce Sarah today?
Yeah.
Would you mind standing up for us? Not putting you on the spot. Okay, and Erica Rojas is going to introduce Sarah Smith for us. Thanks so much, Erica.
Sarah is 28. She has a full-time job, and she goes to full-time school. She's got no kids, and she don't plan on having any.
Okay.
She's got her, she wants to be a PA, physical assistant, I think. No, physician's assistant.
Okay.
She's into professional pool leagues, the APA, which is the American Pool Association, and she plays for money.
She plays for money?
Yeah.
Oh, the pool association.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was saying that she play professional pool. I think that is just. I want to have that on my card. And I'm also a card shark, and I hustle pool. That's so cool. Okay, thanks so much, Eric. I appreciate that. Sarah, always a pleasure to hear about you. Okay, Freddie, it says you're supposed to be introducing Mr. Moss.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, come on up here, brother.
So I had Stephen Moss.
And try to speak up a little just because the mask is such a pain in the neck.
I have Stephen Moss, and he's 33. He was in the Army. He has 3 kids. He's originally from Texas. Some of his favorite hobbies are hiking, fishing, and just going out and doing something outside. And he told me he wants to transfer to Western to get his degree in anthropology.
Okay, yeah, Western for a degree in anthropology. I'm repeating just to make sure they can hear.
And his dream job is to work for National Geographic, though he can travel and not have to pay for it.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's cool. Yeah, his dream job is working at National Geographic, and having that kind of a plan is just really encouraging, because that's the goal. Is that everyone sort of has, okay, well, what steps do I have to take to get to what I ultimately would like? That's just terrific. Thanks, Freddie. And Stephen, I'd like to hear your background. Okay. So Hannah, tell us about Ella, if you don't mind.
Hang on, I'm getting camera turned on.
Okay.
Is it working?
I think you have to, because I've got you set up as a presenter. I don't know why I'm not seeing your camera though. Something on my side probably. Anyways, it's not for me, but I think, are you guys seeing her face on your screen? No? Okay, well, like I said, I apologize. Let's just go ahead and march through it just a second. Go ahead.
All right. Okay. So Ella Rogers, she is 18 years old and an only child. Her mom is a day nurse at Party, and even though her mom is a day nurse, she says that the one job she would never want would be to be a nurse or a doctor. She loves to hike and fish with her dad during the summer and fall. Her favorite hiking spot is Turkey Pen in Mills River. She's currently undecided on a career path, but plans to transfer to Western next fall.
Alrighty. Hey, thanks, Anna. I did get the thing on. If you want to turn your camera back on for a second, I want to see your face since you've taken the trouble to set it up. Yeah. I'm waiting. Oh, there you are. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just haven't done this part much. I have had the little button to hit on my side to make that possible. So I can view the speaker just by clicking the lower right-hand corner myself. And I can put it up there too. Okay, that said, good job. Okay, one moment. Okie dokie. And now we're up to Noelle, if you don't mind. You say you guys can go ahead and just because you swapped a couple of notes together and just take care of it right now?
I interviewed Erica. She was born in Mexico along with one of her other siblings. The rest of her siblings were born here. Altogether, she has 12 siblings. 6 of them still live in Mexico today. And she moved to the States when she was 9 and started speaking English then. And although she's been speaking English for not like her whole life, she's fluent. She still visits Mexico a lot, usually once or twice a year. She's working for her associate's degree and in the School for Criminal Justice and Forensic Science and wants to be a crime scene investigator because she thinks dead bodies are cool and interesting. And she took a gap year before college because she had been in school since she was 3 and she just really wanted a break.
Yeah.
And she doesn't want any kids in the future. And she really likes tattoos, and she has 5 right now. And she manages to balance a full-time job as well as working full-time as having 2 jobs. Being a full-time student and then managing 2 full-time jobs. There we go.
Wowie. Okay. Hey, thanks, Noelle. Sure appreciate you sharing. Let's see. And let's see. It's Anna. Okay. All right. Natalie, are you with us today? Not. Nope. Okay. Oh, I said Veronica wasn't here, and you are Veronica. I apologize. Okay. Anna, go ahead and give us give your quick overview of Miss Chase.
My computer doesn't have a camera because I'm on a desktop. Is that okay?
Oh, of course it is.
Okay. So Audrey is a science transfer student, and she wants to transfer to UNC Asheville. She's a yoga teacher and a massage therapist. She loves hiking, and she just bought a school bus to build out. And she has 2 cats.
Well, there you go. I sure appreciate that. And massage therapist and yoga instructor. That's just very, very sort of cool Asheville kind of practices. I dig it. Okay. Thanks so much. Appreciate that. Let me knock that one off there. Okay. All right. And we're going to get through this at some point. Okay. Let's see. And Sarah, you and Conrad have apparently swapped a couple of notes. Can you go ahead and Sarah Brown, give us your quick introduction, Conrad?
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to get my camera working.
Okay, great.
All right, can you see me?
Let me see. Not yet. Oh, there you are. I see you.
All right, hi. Okay, so Conrad is 21 years old. He was born and raised in California, Los Angeles, I believe, and he moved here 3 days after graduating high school. He enjoys skating and building meaningful relationships.
Well, okie dokie. I sure appreciate that quick intro, and I appreciate you guys taking care of that so quickly. And Good work. Okay. So Ms. Kano, I know Emily is not with us, but you want to go ahead and tell us a little bit something about her?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks so much. And if you can just wander over here, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I'll share camera. 1 second. Alrighty, go right ahead.
Emily's an only child. She just lives with her mom, and she wants to transfer to UNCW to major in marine biology. Right now here her major is just bio, and she really likes the ocean and the animals.
Okay, great. I appreciate that, and we'll try to keep that in mind next time we see Emily. Thank you, Ms. Kano. Okay. All right. And we've already got yours, don't we, Sarah? Or am I mistaken, Sarah Smith?
No, I haven't given mine yet.
Okay, go right ahead. I don't know why I was thinking that.
Okay. So I'm gonna try to get the camera to work here.
Okay, that'd be awesome. Thank you. Okay, good.
Is it working?
It is. Thanks so much.
Okay. So I had Natalie. So Natalie is 18 years old. She's the next to the youngest of 4 siblings. She's going to Blue Ridge to get an associate's in arts with plans to move to a 4-year university to earn her bachelor's in science. She has an autistic uncle who didn't receive the right services for his condition. So she wants to go into pediatric physical therapy. In her free time, she enjoys hiking. She's been to Frying Pan Mountain Tower Trail, as well as Looking Glass Rock Trail. And she stayed mostly in Pisgah while hiking, but she would like to go to other places.
Okay, well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Good job. Okie dokie. Let me mark that one real fast here. All right, and Seth, who you got?
Wait, what?
I forgot. I apologize if you just told me. I apologize that I dropped the ball. Who did you interview? Okay, great. Do you want to introduce her?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thanks, my friend.
Well, my partner was Stephanie, and she is at Blue Ridge to do a cosmetology degree. And she graduated from North Henderson, and she graduated this year. And she has siblings, and she was born and raised in Asheville.
Okay, in this year?
Yes.
All right, great. Hey, thanks so much, Seth. Appreciate you doing that. Okay, Mr. Moss, you interviewed Freddie. You about ready on your side?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you bet. Let me make you a presenter here. Whatever that's worth. Okay, all right, thanks for turning on the camera. And go ahead, friend.
Okay, so I interviewed Freddie. Didn't really have a whole lot of time to really get to know each other, but from what I did gather, he's a pretty laid-back guy. He's 18. He was born in Guanajuato. I'm not sure if I said that right, but anyway, it's about 3 hours from Mexico
On
City.
this side. There was a shrug, pretty close on the pronunciation.
Right on. He told me I wasn't gonna be able to pronounce it right, but
Yeah, and
I
he
figured
was
I'd try. I don't think he said specifically what he wanted to do in college. I think right now he's still trying to figure it out. But I know he wants to do, I think, diesel tech, and work on heavy machines like excavators. That's about all I got.
Okay, no, thank you very much. That's perfect. I appreciate it, brother. Okay, let's see. And Veronica, who's your person?
So I wasn't like quite sure who I was supposed to interview.
Okay. On that kind of thing, not to put you on the spot, but yeah, on that kind of thing, if there's ever curiosity about what you're supposed to be doing and who you're supposed to be introducing, that's fine. Did someone already introduce you?
No.
Okay, then go ahead and introduce yourself if you don't mind. Just give us a second of sort of what you're about.
Okay, I'm Veronica. I work at Duncan. I just graduated at West, and I'm the middle child of 3, and I'm the only girl.
Okay, doke. Well, hey, that's all we needed. Thanks much, Veronica. Appreciate you doing that. And then let's see. I don't think Mr. Purcell is with us today. And so what we're doing is in this environment, as I've said several times, is just trying to, have you guys get some general idea of who you are. And if you find somebody in the scheme of things, that with whom you're similar, that's what we're looking for. It's just you to start trying to make some connections, even if it's really sort of difficult right now. But at the same time, also, this class is about just familiarize yourself with the services you have, and ways that Blue Ridge can service you. Any assignments you've missed, you reach back and you tell me, hey, I didn't do X, Y, or Z. I see, my grades suffering in what should be a real easy A. I just want you to get that A. But what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to just hop through a series of hoops. There's going to be stuff that we're asking you to do, and that's the nature of this. And sometimes you'll see value in it. If you're in a nursing program and you've got to memorize all these body parts, you're thinking, this is nonsense. I can always look at a book. The fact is, this knowledge that you'll have in the back of your head, and that's the nature of this class too. You're going to be picking stuff up even if you don't recognize it. And I really hope that by the end of this 8 weeks, which is all there is to it, you will have a pretty good idea of how Blue Ridge works, but you also will have basically played the game of going through the learning management system, hitting every single tab, doing every single thing, and then staying in touch with me if you haven't. With that said, I sure appreciate you guys' company. Thanks for sharing your stuff today. I really appreciate you guys doing that. Have a terrific weekend. The assignments you have all close Monday. Monday at midnight, all the assignments close. So have everything done by then. If the discussion boards, try to stick up with that. I'll be sort of weighing in on those a little bit, but I'll just be rating the answers more than participating in the discussion. But that said, have a great day.
I have a question.
Shoot.
Well, it's not really a question, but I found the other flip grid.
Did you? Great.
Yeah, it's on the home, course home, and it's under course communications.
Awesome. Thank you very much. I sure appreciate your helping me out there, and I will share that with the group.
And also, Natalie wanted to let you know that she wasn't able to attend class because her computer and Wi-Fi weren't working today.
Oh, I hate that. Hey, thanks for letting me know that. And if you